Hi, everybody. I want to talk to you guys about Georgia HB731, a confiscation bill with texts. No, okay. Anyways, HB731 is a bill by the Georgia legislatures to confiscate firearms. There's several different articles on this. They're claiming several different things. Effectively, the ban is for assault weapons and large capacity magazines. And anyone who does not abide to it is basically making law-abiding citizens into criminals. I have 4 sources, one of which is the actual text of the bill. Well, I don't put much faith into the actual text of the bill because I've noticed any of these internet PDFs on these bills, they're missing pages, they're missing this, they're missing that, there's blackouts. I mean, it's all over the place as to what they're not showing you. I'm going to go ahead and kind of go through this, but I mean, this is essentially what everybody's been worried about. And if you followed history even badly, folks, you know the way this works. First the guns, then the powder and ammo, and then anything they can basically use to make it. And Britain, I believe, shut down the lathes and other things that made the barrels first. And then they went after the actual guns, and then they went after the gunpowder last for whatever reason. So anybody that knows their history even badly, folks, knows that this has already happened in America once. If you read into some of the things going on before the Civil War, the 1700 Civil War, some claim other periods. Anyway, you know that there was some talk about some minor confiscation during that part of the American history as well. So this is being dubbed HJ 731 by the Georgian legislatures. Bill in the State House of Representatives that will require Georgia Bureau of Investigation to seize certain weapons and ammunition that are deemed as contraband. The bill effectively be called assault weapons and large capacity magazines and make law-abiding citizens into criminals. It was introduced by 15 Democrat women House members and sponsored by Mary Margaret Oliver, D83rd, Stacey Abrams, D89th, Carolyn Hughley, D136th, Pat Gardner, D57th, Darshan Kendrick, D93rd, D. Dawkins Hagler, D91st. And it effectively says, no person shall possess, distribute, transfer, or sell any assault weapon. It reads, any person who distributes, transports, or imports an assault weapon into this state shall be guilty of a felony, and upon conviction thereof be punishable by imprisonment no less than 2 nor more than 10 years. So you guys get the idea. This is them playing hardball. FBI has shown their statistics showing that gun homicides is actually far less than anything these guys are putting out. In fact, all those scripts they try to give you while you're in prison and in the psych wards and shit are more than likely going to kill you before you ever get out of there alive than than the guns you're actually in possession with, whether it's legal or illegal to own in one state or another. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I got 4 good sources, and the Georgia General Assembly has actually allowed, or rather allowed, the actual page has actually come up, and I've been waiting for this. So I'm going to go ahead and show that real quick. Georgia General Assembly legislation. And here's the bill. Under Article 4, Chapter 11, Title 16 of OCGA, relating to dangerous instrumentalities, practices, prohibit possession, sale, transport, distribution, or use of certain assault weapons, large capacity magazines, armor-piercing bullets, incendiary 50 caliber bullets, to provide for crimes involving possession, sale, transport, distribution, use of certain assault weapons, large capacity magazines, as contraband, and to require seizure of such by Georgia Bureau of Investigation, to provide for related matters, to repeal conflicting laws, and for other purposes. So I don't know what Georgia Bureau of Investigation is, but I'd definitely look into that. Here's the actual article, folks, down here. It's also let's see here, House Bill 731, that's what it's called. So you see all this here. This is all good. I'm not going to go through this a lot because I'm certain there's like 100 pages. And they're only going to show us like the first 8 or 9. So it's an unfortunate situation. Why it's all underlined, I have no idea. Somebody probably just didn't turn it off or didn't know how to turn it off during their making of this document, I'm guessing. So, there we go. Come on. Hang on. So, according to this, the whole thing is 9 pages. I find that to be wrong because Section 4, all laws and parts of laws in conflict with this act are repealed. This does not look like it's actually ending here, so I'm guessing there is no way in heck this is in any way, shape, form, or ideal a completed document, but you can find it here. They are listing January 13th being the House second readers, Jan 12 House first readers, and House Hopper. So there have been a few people that have gone through this. See, now my other pages won't work. Here's off grid. That's where I got the picture from. Here is... Hang on one sec. Alright, that one's not working, but it'll work when we get it. And here's the Federalist Papers. This one's always good to point out. So, as you can see, as we said that Virginia was not going to do it, looks like Georgia, of all good old boy states, might just be the one to try to do it, folks. Now, majority of my guns in Michigan are not assault weapons. But they are not assault weapons. They do not have the awesome scopes and everything else that all these other good old boy guns. I know you guys got grenade launchers and everything like that. Us here in Michigan, we can't afford nothing like that. I don't know anybody that has, honestly, over a couple hundred rounds for their assault weapons, or their ARs and all their others. I don't know anybody that honestly does, and I'm not even lying. I'm sure there are some people that I do know that, you know, might have boxes of them, but they sure as hell in no way, shape, or form have the magazines to actually go with the bullets that they have, or they have the bullets and not the guns. It's definitely something to see here in Michigan that these guys think, oh my goodness, yeah, we can do this, yay! And it's like, no, you really can't. Anyways, so Georgia, of all the good old boy states, looking for confiscation of semi-automatics and assault weapons, large capacity magazines, 50 calibers, incendiaries, all the good old boy stuff. And it's definitely going to get down to the wire, folks, when they start doing this under what's being called Georgia Bureau of Investigations, whatever that is. I have yet to ever hear of that law enforcement group at all. So somebody might want to share that with me. I've been to Georgia. I know about Georgia. I used to know people who probably had some good stories about Georgia. I'm not talking about the nice little towns off the highway. I'm talking about the backwoods people. Those people. The people where you probably leave about $20 on a stump. You come back in about 3 hours. You probably got some moonshine or something. That kind of stuff. Okay? Alright, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That kind of Georgia. That kind of Kentucky. Alright? Alright, guys. Confiscation in Georgia. Get this around. Find out what the heck is actually going on. Thank you.